Alright, this is Joe. This is another video from a requested video. This demonstration is of the GM Lockpick kit version 2 from Coastal Tech. We are in a 2007 Pontiac Grand Prix GXP with the navigation, and this is a demonstration. Now, when you install the lockpick system, it comes with a wiring harness and the box, so you don't have to splice, modify any wires. It mounts in your trunk, which is where the XM receiver is. And then from the trunk you can run up one of two wires or both. In this case I ran up both. I have the actual connector for the iPod, which does the music and also charges it as well. And as well, for when I have people in my car, I ran up a stereo connection as well. Now, how the inputs are changed is it's from because it's a modification of the XM. You hit XM, and the bottom right hand buttons on each screen, XM1 and XM2, become hot buttons, which allow you to change the selected music. So I'm going to go and plug in my iPod. And as you can see, it comes up and it charges. And what we're going to do is XM1, if you use this hotkey, turns it on to the iPhone or iPod input. If you go to XM2 and use that same exact button, it's called GM Ux. So to start off, we'll go to XM2, and so my programs don't get so my buttons don't get reprogrammed. I always click it once and then click it again, and you can see that GM Ux comes on. However, there's nothing plugged in, and you just hit it again and hold it, and it goes back to regular XM. So we're going to go back over to XM1 to go over to my iPhone. I always click it once. Like I said, if you don't do that, and I'll show you an example, if you just click and hold it this way, you see that my program becomes, or my preset becomes reprogrammed, and then you have to go and figure it. So I always click it and then click and hold, so that way it never gets reset. And as you can see, it's now on my iPod, and the quality is really, really good. Now, you really can't scroll through playlists with this. You can hit the info button, which will bring up the song and the artist. But there's no menus like some of the other, aftermarket radios you can put in that allow you to actually scroll through playlists. This is just, you use the up and down arrows on the radio or on your steering wheel to go through, one of how many songs you have. So if I can just scroll through, so we'll go to song number 55, and they're in alphabetical order. So you just scroll through. After a while, you learn where your songs are at. It's not the most user-friendly interface, but if you want a particular song, you can always plug it in stereo. The quality of the stereo is not as good as the iPod. When you plug it in the iPod, the quality is far superior than I would say almost CD quality, or actually CD quality, better than FM and definitely better than XM. So it's an overall good setup. So as you can see, you just scroll through. And to get out, you just click and hold, and it'll bring you back to your standard XM. Alright, one other feature that the GM Lockpick has is that you can you can't go through and scroll through actual visual representations of your playlist like some of the other radios with a touch screen. However, it does allow you, if you set it up through iTunes on your iPhone, iPod, whatever, you can change to different playlists. And doing that is you would go to the same button you would use to get in. And what you do is the category buttons become playlists. Now, I don't have playlists, so I can't demonstrate this, but you can see you can scroll over recently added, on the go, songs, 90s music, etc., etc. And then what you do is, so if I'm on recently added, you click and hold the up arrow, and it'll switch to that playlist. Now, so this is recently added music that I've added to my iPod, and then it becomes its own new playlist. So if I wanted to go back to straight songs like we were at, oh, hold on one second. And we hold it up, and then it goes to the regular playlist which we started in originally. So there's not many features of the GM Lockpick. Like I said, it does allow you to do playlists. You can scroll through your songs. It displays the name of the song and artist. But overall, it's not the most user-friendly. If you want to find a particular song, I find it easiest to plug in the stereo. But it does add a nice little feature to the GXP, and the sound quality is very, very superior to almost anything I have gotten coming out of this radio. So that's a demonstration of the GM Lockpick version 2 from Coastal Tech in the 2007 Pontiac Grand Prix GXP with a nav.